Om Shanti. Baba is Almighty Authority. I need all powers from Baba. So I sit with Baba. My mind full of love for Baba. Because Baba is my support of the life. Baba is the bestower. Baba sustains me. He responds to every thought I have in mind. So now I connect my mind with Baba. Baba is ocean, is unlimited. Baba is ocean of love, ocean of peace. I am a peaceful soul. For few moments, just stay very peaceful. Mind is very still. Spread the vibrations of peace. Create the atmosphere of peace. Make all the elements very peaceful. When mind is peaceful, there are beautiful feelings of love. Love for the self, love for Baba, and love for all the souls of the world. I spread the vibrations of love Baba is ocean of love. Love brings happiness, joy, and it's important for the soul to experience happiness. The energy from outside world is of suffering and sorrow. So I have to create and maintain vibrations of peace and love. Internally, keep creating joy, happiness. Take drishti from Baba.
संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा, संगम युग में प्यारे बाबा, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला, मिला, हमें आपसे बेहद प्यार मिला. जन्म भी श्रेष्ठ, ब्राह्मण धर्म भी श्रेष्ठ, और ब्राह्मण कर्म भी श्रेष्ठ. क्यों? ब्राह्मण जन्मदाता, ब्राह्मण धर्म स्थापक, सर्वश्रेष्ठ, परम जैसे रचना सर्वश्रेष्ठ और रचना भी सर्वश्रेष्ठ अर्थात विशेष ब्राह्मणों का कर्म विशेष क्यों है? क्योंकि कर्म में फॉलो करने वाले आप सबके सामने आदि आत्मा ब्रह्मा बाप सिंपल कर्म में फॉलो साकार ब्रह्मा बाप कर, इसलिए भाग्य विधाता अर्थात कर्म द्वारा भाग्य की रेखा श्रेष्ठ बनाने वाला ब्रह्मा गया हुआ है। भाग्य की रेखा का कलम कर्म श्रेष्ठ कर्म का सहज सिंबल ब्रह्मा बाप है। इसलिए आप सभी विशेष पुरुषार्थ का शब्द यही वर्णन करते हो कि बाप समान बनना। अच्छा,
Om Shanti. Increase your account of accumulation. Make a saving scheme. Use everything in a worthwhile way. On the path of devotion, they have the discipline that however much physical wealth you have, if they donate from it and use it in a worthwhile way, it will continue to increase. In devotion, people have so much zeal and enthusiasm to use everything in a worthwhile way. So, you too have to check, how much have I used all the treasures in a worthwhile way? Spend, use the treasures less, but have greater attainment from them. The success or attainment an ordinary person is able to achieve after thinking about it for 2 to 4 minutes, you are able to achieve that in 2 seconds. In Sakar, Father Brahma used to say, "Let there be less expenditure, but greater glorification. Spend less, but have 100-fold attainment. Whatever time and thoughts you are able to save through this can be used to serve others." Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 20. Increase your account of accumulation. Make a saving scheme. Today's topic: Use everything in a worthwhile way. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Okay, yes. So today we have a Vyakti Parivar online and also in person because there are many Baba's children around here. Some are also listening in their rooms here. So Baba's magic, right? Mm. This whole month is about saving scheme. Baba's saving scheme is very unique, right? Comparative to saving schemes in the Lokik world. Lokik world, you go to a good bank, they will make so many proposals, so many offers, so many proposals, so many offers for saving schemes, and they encourage you. Why they encourage you? Because they profit from it, right? But our saving scheme, we profit, but also all others in the family, they also able to make profit. So today Baba is explaining to us, we call it donation, contribution, using it in worthwhile way. So different things, but how we do it, right? In path of bhakti, there is a kind of different feeling when we donating something. One which is very common, very popular and known when there is eclipse. So I think with some of the ancient believers, most of the traditions, they believe when there is eclipse, there is something wrong going on amongst people. And they feel that with the eclipse, some harmful things can happen. It's like a big obstacle. I remember that especially in Bombay or wherever they have uh, many story buildings, high risers. So on the street, there are some poor people. They are shouting, give donation, they dan, you will be free from eclipse. They dan shooting rare. And they keep shouting. Remember as a child, when we knew that there will be eclipse, so we will make certain packets of food, grain, or different things, keep them ready, and then we throw them, and people take it. But the thought actually in the awareness is that if there are any eclipses in my life, they should be removed. You know, there are many things we call it storm of Maya. Sometimes we say test of Maya. Sometimes we say obstacles of Maya. But this is called eclipse, right? And some of you might know a little bit about how does eclipse happen. But what we see is the dark shadow. It could be sun, it could be moon. So we know when Earth is circling and when it goes through certain cycles and creates a shadow. But then it's a long story, but there is always connection of matter or elements with the souls in whatever way. Some might call it superstition, some might call blind faith, but some of the things which happen in the nature definitely connected with us. Mm. And that is why people either donate or they think they have to do something good, something charitable. But one of the common belief is whatever actions you do, you sow the seed and you reap rewards in different ways in the life. And during the whole year, there are certain situations or certain days to celebrate. Some people, certain days of the year, like to feed poor people, especially when there are days to celebrate for ancestor souls. We call it Sharad. Different countries maybe, but in India, we will cook a lot of food in the morning and early morning go on the streets. People, beggars sitting outside temple or wherever there are homeless people. We donate them. And we see that that kind of donation has different feeling that life is sharing. Some don't, right? They only think of the self and their miserly attitude towards poor people or others in general. But deeply within sharing of any kind immediately brings some benefit. Mhm. Charity is one thing, but sharing in common. Many parents teach their children. Once I saw at airport, I was sitting and parents bought some sweets for the children. So they all came and sat where I was also sitting. So mother was saying that first you have to give your candies or whatever to two other children. And they were not from their family, but they have to give first and then they have to eat. And I thought that's a good way to create a sanskar in children. Or even at the center, right? When we go, parents will give an envelope to put in Baba's box. They could put, but they will give children in hand so that they know how to give to Baba, how to mm, use it for service. But then there are certain days we feed the priests, Brahmins, right? That they think that uh, souls who live with them in their memory, whatever they would have given them, they give to the priest. Certain clothes, certain money. So there are many different ways of donation. Some people give clothes, but whole concept of whether we call it contribution, donation, or charity is like someone in misery or suffering or sorrow, how to help them. In that, what is sometimes you have to use time, sometimes you have to use wealth, sometimes you have to use different resources. So it's not just money, right? Even the time, right? Sometimes physically, as I said, they make food or something. So what Baba is saying today, that those who do charity, their enthusiasm increases. Like they feel joyful. Because when you give a hungry person apple or anything, because we are very careful in giving money, because many of these poor people have bad habits too. And why Baba said don't give? Because if they go and buy a bottle of liquor, it involves your karmas there too. Even we might say, but it's their karmas. But no, we have to be careful. So we give food or we give clothes. Or I remember we used to came to Madhuban by bus or car. So wherever bus stop, there were so many poor people will come by the door. So we had kept apples and some food, whatever we had, to give, because you, when you see someone suffering, you want to give. So one concept is sharing, and other concept is helping people to reduce their suffering, but also using everything in worthwhile way. So there are many uh, organizations like Salvation Army and different organizations. So whatever you're not using, you give them so that they can give to needy ones. We don't throw it, right? We try to use it. I remember that sometimes your size of the body increases, right? So you have small size coats, bigger size, and some have a habit to keep them nicely. And at the right time, you give to the right person. They feel happy, you feel happy too. Like this time, I brought many woolens and things like which I was not using. So there are so many sisters. They feel very happy to get it. So worthwhile way. Where is it's not concept of donating, but I have it, I've spent money. And if someone can use it, so we never throw anything. One we could give general, some we can give particular. And when they use it, definitely, immediately you find some help. somewhere the soul receives that reward. So two concepts, donation and worthwhile. And I know that in BK family, we do that lot, right? Now Baba is talking about how the time, the way you spend time, that means Baba is saying what you could have done in 10 minutes, you can do it in 2 minutes. And you save 8 minutes to do something else. Either your concentration, your power to discern increases, and then you are able to use your time in worthwhile way. It's a very interesting. Baba is saying that when internally your nature is simple and serene, you're not complicated, critical, right? So a quality emerges in you, and that quality is what Baba says, less expenditure and more achievement. It can be for not only time, but for food and for anything. Some people spend a lot and don't achieve that much. So there is some kind of energy. There is some kind of energy where you are able to save. So this deep concept of that I want 100% out of what I do, 100% result of use of time, 100% of what I give in charity or use it in worthwhile way. So it is body, could be wealth, but then it could also be a very good cooperation or support. Even little bit support if you give to someone, one who is doing either karma yoga or any kind of seva. Let's say initiative is stopped at the Baba's home and you are enthusiastic and you say, yeah, I will do. I remember as Baba's young child, a lot of proposals used to come and someone said, "Hmm, I will put it will be seed money." Or someone says, oh, I can help with this. So any kind of cooperation. And that's the third concept. Hmm. Donation using worthwhile way and supporting and cooperating is also increasing the joy, enthusiasm of others. So understanding of all these, when we come in knowledge, we know we have to help in Baba's task. But whatever, so many things we used to spend for, we stopped, right? After coming to knowledge, how many times you went to hotel to have dinner? How many films you go? So many expenses. We keep buying clothes even if we don't need. Or anything we say, Oh, we don't know if we will get, let's buy it, keep it, right? So that kind of expense is our saving, right? And it is from that saving we do service. And it's so interesting. Once Baba said, I don't take anything from anyone. Whatever you do, of course, is for your fortune. But what also Baba said, what you were wasting, I have taught you to use it in worthwhile way. One man came, I remember, he was a lawyer in the museum at Abu. Museum had just began. And when he just learned little bit of knowledge and yoga, he used to drink a lot. So he went back, was from Gujarat. And then he wrote to Baba that I want to open 2 centers. Baba said, how will you open 2? Baba said, as much money I used to spend drinking, I want to give all that money to be used in Baba's Seva. Like this, there are so many examples, even of the parents. If daughter has come in knowledge, is not getting married, parents generally start saving money for daughter since childhood. Little bit money because they have to give dowry. So they start giving the houses for center. That means they buy property and they give. There are many centers like this in Bombay. So that means you save and then you use it in worthwhile way. There are many other concepts, but the main concept is that, as I said, donate, use it in worthwhile way, and create the fortune, right? So that could be another saving scheme. You save and then you invest, right? Om Shanti.
सफल कर लो सांसें अपनी सफल कर लो सांसें अपनी परम पिता को याद कर सफल कर लो सांसें अपनी परम पिता को याद कर व्यर्थ न जाए जीवन अपना व्यर्थ न जाए जीवन अपना पल पल को आबाद कर सफल कर लो सांसें अपनी परम पिता को याद कर आए कहाँ से क्यों है आए सोचो क्या ले जाना है आए कहाँ से क्यों है आए, सोचो क्या ले जाना है। जैसी करनी वैसी भरनी, कभी नहीं भुलाना है। शुभ संकल्पों की, शुभ संकल्पों की करो रचना, विश्व का कल्याण कर। व्यर्थ न जाए जीवन अपना, पल पल को आबाद कर। सफल कर लो सांसें अपनी, परम पिता को याद कर। मिट्टी का तन मिट जाएगा, भूल से धोखे में मत आना। मिट्टी का तन मिट जाएगा, भूल से धोखे में मत आना। वस्तु वैभव धन संपदा, साथ कभी ना है जाना। मैं हूँ आत्मा, मैं हूँ आत्मा अजर अमर, बस यही एहसास कर। व्यर्थ न जाए जीवन अपना, पल पल को आबाद कर। सफल कर लो सांसें अपनी, परम पिता को याद कर। की पूंजी भर ले मन में, कुछ ही पल है पास तेरे। पुण्य की पूंजी भर ले मन में, कुछ ही पल है पास तेरे। जोड़ के रिश्ता प्रभु प्रीतम से, पाले उनसे सुख सारे। क्या होगा, क्या होगा, कैसे होगा, अब न कोई फरियाद कर। व्यर्थ न जाए जीवन अपना, पल पल को आबाद कर। सफल कर लो सांसें अपनी, परम पिता को याद कर। सफल कर लो सांसें अपनी, परम पिता को याद कर। परम पिता को याद कर।
Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti.
Shanti. Increase your account of accumulation. Make a saving scheme. Use everything in a worthwhile way. On the path of devotion, they have the discipline that however much physical wealth you have, if they donate from it and use it in a worthwhile way, it will continue to increase. In devotion, people have so much zeal and enthusiasm to use everything in a worthwhile way. So you too have to check, how much have I used all the treasures in a worthwhile way? Spend, use the treasures less, but have greater attainment from them. The success or attainment an ordinary person is able to achieve after thinking about it for 2 to 4 minutes, you're able to achieve that in 2 seconds. In Sakar, Father Brahma used to say, "Let there be less expenditure, but greater glorification. Spend less, but have 100-fold attainment. Whatever time and thoughts you're able to save through this can be used to serve others." Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. So tomorrow is Tuesday and our schedule from Amrit Vela 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. And then tomorrow is Tuesday, so we'll be having English Awake Murli revision from 5 to 6 p.m. Meditation will begin at 6 p.m. followed by Hindi series, meditation commentary by Didi, English series, and Awake the Journey. Om Shanti. Now let's start Awake the Journey. Welcome to Awake the Journey. Awake Murlis from 1969, inspiring us to change from Brahmin to angel.
Om Shanti. This is the Murli from 17th November 1969. Methods to go from the ground to the sky. Why you have come to this bhatti? In order to practice remaining bodiless whilst being in the body. You should have this stage from the moment that you put your foot here. You need to have practice and attention in order to fulfill the aim that you keep. Bab Dada calls each of you to do something new. The half Kumars have especially been called here to make them come down the wrong ladder of the household that they have set up. And having come down the wrong ladder, what do you have to climb? From the earth to the sky, and then from the sky to the earth. You have been called here to make you ignorant of the little knowledge of the wrong ladder that still remains, and to give you the recognition of the true knowledge, and to make you the embodiment of knowledge. First, you have to come down, and then you have to climb up. Not until you have completely come down are you able to climb up. Are you ready to make yourself come down in all aspects? You have to come down such a big ladder. How tall is the wrong ladder? According to the effort you have made up to now, do you think that you have completely come down the ladder? Or are you still coming down? When you have descended it completely, you will not take long to climb up. However, whilst coming down, you stop somewhere or the other. So now, do you understand why you have been called here? You have to completely come down the wrong ladder that you have been climbing in 63 births. Then you also have to climb up. Is it easy to come down or to go up? Is it easy to come down, or is it difficult even to come down? Is the effort you're making at present to come down and then go up, or is it just to go up? You're finishing something and you're creating something. You're doing both tasks, are you not? Do you know which is the last rung you have to come down? To renounce the awareness of your body. When you remove the clothes from your body, you remove them so easily. In the same way, you should be able to easily remove the costume of this body and also be able to adopt it easily at the right time. Some of you still have to learn this practice fully. Why are some of you not able to break your body consciousness? Why does the costume of the body not come off easily? Those who have tight clothes are not able to take them off. This is the same. If this costume, which is the body, is stuck to your any sanskar, that is, if it is tight, it does not come off. Otherwise, it is easy to come down and go up. That is, to shed the costume and to wear it again is very easy, just as it is easy to take off and put on physical clothes. You have to see which sanskar the costume of the body is attached to. When you become detached from all sanskars, your stage will become unique. This is why Bab Dada explains many times, remain easy in everything. When you remain easy in everything, all tasks become easy. When you make yourself tight, there is tightness in the task also. In fact, those who have been engrossed in making effort for all this time should have that detachment in their task anyway. Now, in this patti, you have to finish the tightness and come down the rungs of the wrong ladder that still remain, and also go up in a lift. But what will you have to do in order to sit in the lift? Who can sit in the lift? The worthy children of the world are the elevated gift for the Father. So, in order to go up in a lift, you have to become a gift for the Father. And then you also have to give what you have as a gift. You will have to give a gift as well as becoming a gift for the Father. For only then can you sit in the lift. Do you understand? Now check if you have carried out both tasks, that is, whether you have given a gift and you have become a gift. A gift is looked after very carefully. A gift is decorated and placed in a showcase. As is the gift, so accordingly, it is placed at the front of the showcase. Each of you must also make yourself into such a gift that you receive a lift and you are placed in front of everyone in the showcase of the world. So in order to be placed in a showcase in front of everyone, the half Kumars will especially have to pay attention to two things. What is the speciality of anything that is placed in a showcase? One is that it is attractive, and secondly, it is active. So you have to make yourself attractive and also become active. The half Kumars especially have to fill themselves with these two things. If you have both these virtues, then nothing else will remain. In some cases, it is seen that there is a weakness in being active. And so, in this patti, what will you especially stamp yourself with? You heard these two words, attractive and active. If you stamp yourself with these, your activity will have changed. The more firmly you apply these stamp before you go, the more strongly visible will be the change in your activity. If the stamp is not so firm, then no change will be visible in your activity. You heard that to come to a bhatti means to change both your form and your color. When something is placed in a bhatti, all its weaknesses melt away. You have to take with you your original form and your original task. Which form is that? What will you change? At present, you continue to change your colors, but then you will be colored with one fast color that cannot be colored by any other color. It cannot be removed by anyone. It cannot fade away, nor can it be colored by any other color. You have to be active in everything. You have to remain ever ready at any time for any service. When a task comes up, those who are active are quickly able to understand that the task and attain success. Those who are not active first keep on thinking about the task. They will waste their time thinking about it. They will not attain success either. To be active means to be ever ready. They will be able to recognize each task. They will be able to involve themselves in that and also attain success. They will have all three things. Those who have heaviness are not called active. Those who are heavy in their effort or in their sanskars are not called active. Those who are active are ever ready and easy. When you yourself become easy, all tasks become easy and the effort also becomes easy. When you yourself do not become easy, neither does effort nor service become easy. You then have to face difficulties. Service is not difficult, but your sanskars and your weaknesses are visible in the form of a difficulty. Effort is not difficult either. Your weaknesses make it difficult. Otherwise, why do some feel it to be easy and others feel it to be difficult? If it were difficult, then everyone would find everything difficult. But why do some find something difficult and others find the same thing easy? Your own weaknesses come in the form of a difficulty. This is why you have to imbibe these two aspects. To be continued. Om Shanti. Increase your account of accumulation. Make a saving scheme. Use everything in a worthwhile way. On the path of devotion, they have the discipline that however much physical wealth you have, if they donate from it and use it in a worthwhile way, it will continue to increase. In devotion, people have so much zeal and enthusiasm to use everything in a worthwhile way. So, you too have to check, how much have I used all the treasures in a worthwhile way? Spend. Use the treasures less, but have greater attainment from them. The success or attainment an ordinary person is able to achieve, after thinking about it for 2 to 4 minutes, you are able to achieve that in 2 seconds. In Sakar, Father Brahma used to say, "Let there be less expenditure, but greater glorification." Spend less, but have 100-fold attainment. Whatever time and thoughts you are able to save through this can be used to serve others.
जमा का खाता बढ़ाओ, बचत की स्कीम बनाओ, सफल करो। जैसे भक्ति मार्ग में नियम है कि जितना भी आपके पास है तो उसके लिए कहते हैं दान करो, सफल करो, तो बढ़ता जाएगा। सफल करने के लिए भक्ति में भी कितना उमंग उत्साह बढ़ाते हैं। तो आप भी चेक करो कि सर्व खजाने सफल कितना किए। खजाने खर्च कम हो लेकिन प्राप्ति ज्यादा हो। जो साधारण व्यक्ति 2-4 मिनट संकल्प चलाने के बाद सोचने के बाद सफलता या प्राप्ति कर सकता है, वह आप 1-2 सेकंड में कर सकते हो। जिसको साकार में भी ब्रह्मा कहते थे, कम खर्च बाला नशीन। खर्च कम करो, लेकिन प्राप्ति 100 गुना हो। इससे जो समय संकल्प की बचत होगी, वह औरों की सेवा में लगा सकेंगे। ओम शांति।